Oh, nope. Here we go. Live in 4, 3. And welcome back to We're starting again. Here we go. And welcome back to Natural Wine.
Third time's the charm, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure?
We came back 3 times. It's all good. It's all good. It's okay. We've been gone a long time. We deserve to come back 3 times.
Yes. It's like every time I leave the house.
Yeah. Got that? Okay. Now we'll go to our official sponsors, one of which is Nord Games. James, tell us about Nord Games.
Nord Games, they make a lot of great material for 5e, but it is also system agnostic in certain things. So go to Nord Games. You can use it for Pathfinder. You can use it for Dungeons and Dragons. You can use it and tailor it to whatever you need. And since they are a sponsor of us, every week we will be doing a giveaway on every Natural One and Chaos Agents every Monday and Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when we start. That's not when we're giving away. When we're giving away is usually during the break. So
If we have them.
if we have a break. If not, I always run out and pee. But if you type in #chaos into the chat when we initiate to the giveaway, you have the chance to win some of these giveaways. And this week, we are giving away a thank you, Nord Games PDF.
Hey!
Yeah, I believe it is of any PDF, so it may any PDF. So that includes
Canon now.
Not just their decks, but their books as well. So definitely for our international friends, you will love it. Right there, Games Master Toolbox, Ultimate NPCs Warfare. You can get that as a PDF. You can get their enchantment and sorcery and alchemist book as a PDF, or their decks, all of which are available to you as a PDF. And if you enter and you win, you can have anyone of your choice.
I know that we love them. Well done, James. I know that we love them here, and I use them and abuse their books constantly with you guys. I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you from Nord Games. I love their stuff, so check it out, guys. We might see some of these tonight.
Hell yeah.
What?
Okay.
Nervously excited.
All right, thank you. Well, now it's time for the recap. You ready? Mm-hmm. Last time on Natural One.
Quickly add something cool.
Our heroes were immediately thrown into battle. If you guys recall, Judas had returned from the dead and came in, revealed himself. Now he uses magic for some reason. That's weird.
That's new.
Sneaky motherfucker.
Yeah. You guys saw some chest bursting action as well. These worm-like creatures burst out of the chests of the guards. You noticed they were kind of sick. Sen noticed they were sick, and you guys got into this fight.
Somebody help me! I'm gonna die!
Oh God!
They're just dancing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're just like, oh God, I know something's coming.
I'm not twerking. This is a medical condition.
So you guys were immediately thrown into battle facing those things as they gradually matured in front of your eyes and transformed into full-grown frog-like creatures known, well, you guys don't know what they're called, but for the viewers at home, they were the Slaad, S-L-A-A-D, or Slotty.
Come on.
We're never...
They were all really
They're
slutty.
totally slutty. They had these great big mouths. Very large tongues.
Keep going.
Razor sharp teeth.
Oh, there it is.
That's where the problem lies.
They had these frog-like faces. You faced 4 red Slaad. You faced a blue Slaad, and you faced a death Slaad. And luckily, you guys had a guesser there to kind of handle the big baddie of the blue Slaad, while you guys did your best to take on and take out the red Slotty. There was one problem with that, though. Somebody noticed something about the red Slotty's fingernails, the big, long fingernails. Who was it? It's It was Sen.
I was like,
Trick question, it's me.
That's right. What did Sen see?
Yes, every time or when they try to stab people, there's a little pinhole within their nails and they drop eggs into the puncture wounds.
That's right.
Nature's disgusting.
And I think only Sen is the only one who kind of caught that. So luckily, even though in the fight others did get attacked, I think Rhea got hit. You made your Constitution check.
Thanks to the community.
yeah.
Thanks, Bits.
Yeah, Bits helped, and so oh man, that was very close. You almost did not.
Yeah,
make it.
yeah. That was intense.
The Bits helped quite a bit, and so did the bardic inspiration from David.
Oh man.
Came into play there as well.
We used a card too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used the Constitution card.
Yep.
So the Empress Apparent Agessa went out there with you guys to fight these things and fought with you. Told Rhea, hey Rhea, get out of here. You know, you're in the way and these things are here. Go find cover. And Rhea stayed right there next to her and fought with her and turned into a giant snake, which she currently is. The battle was pretty brutal. Maya ended up going down, even though Lilith did her best to keep her alive. She ended up going down. Sen saved her, pulled her away from the danger, and she was able to get some healing. She awoke during this terrible battle where these Slod kept regenerating. You guys were able to kill one of them. There's one dead Slod body there, and Natrix, I think, took a hand
Yes.
of that Slod.
Mine
One
now.
red hand.
Got him red-handed.
You guys, you guys watched as Maya was possessed by Lilith once more and gathered her energy and put her hands out towards the death slot. A white, kind of misty apparition, mist kind of flung out, going back and forth throughout, and hit the death slot. His eyes turning that milky white that Maya's do when Lilith has possessed her. At that point, you saw all of the Slod stop what they were doing, come back to the death slot, all hold hands, and then you watched as it chanted, and this red lightning, which you recognized, and Sen recognized, sorry, for those on the podcast, Mayhem, Natrix, and Sen all recognized that red lightning. They had seen something similar before. And then you watched as all of them vanished into the air in a puff of smoke. After that, oh yeah, I forgot one very important part. Maya did get stabbed with this thing. She did get stabbed, and she did fail a Constitution saving throw. She doesn't know what's wrong, but she feels different. Sen sees this, and after all the Slod disappear, Sen rushes over to Maya, whom Sen had just saved, taking out her dagger to perform surgery to try and get whatever egg may have been implanted in her back. That's what we're gonna pick up.
Yeah. I'm assuming she's struggling, right?
Yeah. Let me put on dramatic event music.
And now it started.
And let me just
Got to warm up my French. Warm up the French. Oui.
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 C'est vrai.
C'est vrai, c'est vrai.
Mais non.
Oui.
All
Mais
right.
non.
Fudufafa.
That's a good one.
Fudufa.
Où est la bibliothèque?
A biblioteca.
Manage à
French
toi.
fries. Nailed it.
So Sen rushes over to Maya and starts to cut into her. Maya immediately is like, What are you doing? Get away from me!
Stop moving! You got an egg in you, okay?
She's looking at you.
I will put down the dagger, at which point I will start to use shape water. Do not move. There is an egg inside of you. You saw what those things did. They popped out of their chests, okay? And I am going to assume that is the same shit that is inside of you, so do not move.
I can feel it moving.
Do not move. And I will attempt to use shape water to
That's awesome. Yes.
to like catch it,
Help
like
the
just
egg
like
come out.
Oh my god.
Yes, please.
great.
You're waterbending the blood and shit.
I'm gonna have you make a medicine check
Yep.
at disadvantage.
Yep.
Because you don't know what you're doing in here. You've never done this before, and
You're
Anything about
ruining
a
her
human body.
Don't grab her kidney by mistake.
Just go full fatality Mortal Kombat on this.
I'm helping.
I just knocked myself over. I don't know where I went. 3, 2, 1. I'm helping. Damn. That's how good is
I will
that?
definitely help
What is it?
inspire this.
What is it though? It's an 8 right now.
I definitely help inspire
Wait.
this.
Yeah, does any of this?
I want this egg.
Change your fate. You gain advantage on a skill attack or saving throw. So can we still use an inspiration on this one? I forget.
see?
You did let me use
Would you like to
inspiration
change
on
your
my
feet?
what?
So it would make it advantage, or is it just a
No.
reroll?
This would no, you gain advantage. So this would be played after your first roll, but before the outcome is determined. So we've already rolled both and
Yeah.
determined it, so it's not available during this one.
Oh, okay.
One at a time, James.
Sorry.
So if you want to do that, that's in preparatory.
So it's an 8 right now.
Okay.
We should
Try.
probably
Try.
try.
Please.
There it is, inspired.
There
Plus
we
a
go.
D6.
6.
2 for a 10 even.
So it's a 10.
So it's not horrible, but
Yeah,
it's not
that's right.
great.
That's right.
Didn't do any lasting damage.
You
Intensely.
You guys watch as the water starts to coalesce in the wound, which is bleeding, right? So you start to see kind of that blood taint the water and kind of fall out and kind of turn it a little pinker in certain areas, but it doesn't go through. And then all of that goes into the wound as Sen concentrates on it, and you hear Maya kind of scream out as it's extremely painful. And as she roll a d6.
This is when I'll roll my 6. Nope, it's a 2.
It's a 2. You see blood intensify from that area.
And I will stop. Fuck mayhem, do something.
Why did you even do that to begin with?
I was trying to get the egg out. It's not like you guys have any current ideas right now.
Egg?
All of a sudden, that wall of force goes down, and you hear kind of a booming voice, Sen of Uzlium, stop what you are doing! And you turn, and you see the first ambassador sitting there,
I'm not in wild shape anymore.
pointing, okay. Rhea comes down to wild shape, or out of wild shape. There. That's right.
Like a black cotton ball with feet.
And he starts striding towards you and Maya, and I think you guys were near the stairs, right?
Yeah.
So he starts striding towards you, and Agessa turns and watches Rhea transform.
Oh, I thought she went with the lightning, right?
Huh?
Didn't they kumbaya around her?
Around who?
Agessa?
Yeah.
She didn't go with him.
They just did it around her.
Yeah, they just did it around her. She was just there
Oh, okay.
as they all came around.
I definitely thought they kumbaya'd her out.
That would have been great.
We're taking her with us.
That would have been great.
It's just a power play.
So you don't know where they went, but Agessa starts striding over, watches Rhea transform back, kind of nods at you as she walks by, goes over and starts running over towards you guys, and the first ambassador comes up and says, "Give her some air. Give her some air. Move back. Guys, move.
I mean, I wasn't.
I mean, I think I'm the only one who's up in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone else is kind of away.
Okay. I think Ted was over with you as
Yeah,
well.
we're like closest
yeah.
from the
Yeah.
map.
Natrix, you're back with them as well.
Yeah.
And so everyone, you guys are about 20 feet away. You're right there, and you were about 15 feet away from her, I think. So you guys are in the same relative area. They come striding up. Do not touch her. She is an Uzlium mage. She is an Uzlium Talon. And Uzlium has a vested interest in finding out whatever it was that happened here. I am ashamed to say it, but not too proud. I have never heard or seen anything like this. Have you any experience with these creatures?
No. Nothing like it, but the reason I attempted to act fast is I saw them drop an egg into her wound. And if I am intelligent by any means, they are very similar to what popped out of the chests of those ones back there. I'm pointing to the...
One of those things could be inside of her?
Yes.
She's bleeding out, and one of those things is eating her from the inside. You have to do something.
Oh dear God.
You will do nothing. She is of Uzlium.
Then what will you do? What will you do to help her? Look at her!
She's... We are Uzlium, and we take care of our own. I promise you no harm will come to Maya.
Your inaction is causing her harm right now. What are you going to do right now?
Take care of her now.
We need to study her. We need to study what is going on inside of her with these new beings.
Your
We need-
studying will kill her.
Maybe others' study would kill her, but we at Uzlium know better than that.
She's dying now. She's dying right now.
Do you intend to keep her alive with this thing in her? For the sake of study?
I do.
That is horrid. You learned what these creatures do. They grow until they are mature enough to
I-
burst out.
Promise you, Mayhem, I will not let her die. Uzlium will not let her die.
I would not let her suffer.
We need to know our enemy. Something has infiltrated this council up to the highest levels. We need to know its capabilities and how it reacts and how it grows. We will not let this thing kill Maya. Maya is far too much of an asset to Uzlium.
She is writhing on the floor in pain now, bleeding out now. She won't survive till your experiments unless you heal her now. You need to do something to stop this. And she's gonna gesture to Maya.
And Maya will look at you and go, it is okay. I got this. And she goes, you see the eyes again go milky white as this radiant light emits from her hand as she touches her wounds in her front and on her back. And it closes them up. You see. And her eyes go back. You see, I am fine. I owe everything to Uzlium. And it is my duty, if this is how I must bring honor to them. It is okay. They are They are here to help. Do not worry. I am among friends. We are Uzlium. There is nothing that we can't do.
So these are what you call your friends. Good to know.
All right, let's stop talking because this is only in one room. Is there a possibility they are elsewhere?
Ekasa looks at you. It's well reasoned, Sen. Unfortunately, the captain of my guard is likely dead. Kavan. This Judas character, as she looks over and gives the stink eye at Spymaster Grimbold. This Judas character has likely killed him in order to take his place. I will gather the guard. We will have to try and find if any others are sick within our guard. We don't know a lot about these enemies, but we will. Her helmet has come off. You see her kind of hair braided in two braids, kind of just coming about down to here, back pulled into these tight kind of braids. You get the sense that that's like a normal thing for her to be ready to put the helmet on, do the combat, all that. You all fought well out there. I was proud to serve and fight with you. You have earned some of my respect. And then Hakem, who's coming up, says, "And you see why they call my daughter the bulwark of Lithania. There is few in this world who could challenge her outright." Zen, and the rest of your band. I think it is important to remember that Uzlium is our ally, just as you all are allies together, and we must trust our friends. And then he looks at Sen, kind of gives a little wink. Trust your friends.
Can I incite that really quick?
Yeah, of course.
I was about to say he winks with the other eye, right? Not the one towards us, the players.
That's right.
Oh God,
only
I'm
works for
rolling
Dragonborn.
ass. That's a 9 right now.
A 9.
Nope.
For insight, you're straight up like, why is he winking at me?
Yeah, I'm like,
He's a little old for me, isn't he?
Yeah.
Weird. Try to say something. I don't know. Okay. And then you hear the first ambassador again. I would like to know about Judas.
What do you want to know?
Firstly, what kind of a character was this?
He's just the worst. Honestly, I've worked with him for a while. He's not reliable, never has been. In fact, he's made every mission I've ever had with him more difficult, generally taking more than he deserved, more of my share than he deserved. If he's involved, God, I don't know how he is. This is gonna get messy.
Member of the Karambit looks over at Spymaster, looks back to Natrix. And yet, he knew of the infiltrating shadow. The being that caused the sundering. Lila Thoral kind of steps up. And I saw the red lightning before. That spell that they used looked similar to what we saw in the sky that day. Wouldn't you agree, Sen?
Yeah. Saw cracks of red lightning, and after that's when came on out, and well, that is, I'm assuming why we, or not assuming, that is why we are here. So
When Sen goes, Mayhem just kind of nods in like, that is exactly what it was like. Yeah.
I mean, it was like basically like this big, but like 20 times this big, and so it was less like, and more like.
Precisely.
Yeah. Why do I think it was kind of more like...
Oh my god.
Almost equally precise.
I mean,
We
there
could not
were
fathom this
multiple
creature.
tentacles, so like those together could have been
I want
very
to go
similar.
around
size.
to each of them and just slap them.
Honestly, right before that, I want to lean into Natrix and be like, was it really like
No.
that?
No, they're dumb.
Like, was it really like that? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's nose pinch.
Hey. Ow!
We all know what we saw. What I can't understand is he's supposed to be dead.
Well, if he is now in contact with this thing, or is of a similar ilk, whatever he was doing in Ismail maybe led him towards it.
They need to know what he was doing.
I mean, we can't necessarily rule out the fact that it is him. I've never met him. Know much about him.
Oh, it's him.
I mean, if he was able to put on the skin of your captain, it's quite possible this is just another skin for whatever that thing is.
Judas was quite a bastard. You might be surprised.
What exactly was your relationship with Judas?
He was my handler,
Handler.
generally giving me my missions or scoping out certain situations that I could get involved in.
I see. So, would he not have told you what was happening in Ismail? Why you would meet him there?
He's much more secretive than he lets on at first. Much more conniving.
You would know that, and I think Spymaster Grimbold told you, he was there because of the Berkshirian technology that was found over there, these automated dry docks, and he was supposed to find out what exactly was going on there, and he had called in for wet work, which is why you were being sent to him.
Yeah. I'm keeping that part kind of down low because of the whole council people. But I basically just want to imply that this guy's a lot sneakier than what they're realizing from the situation, and the fact that he is even here is that's there's a lot of questions from that alone. So that's kind of what I want to imply, and I want to leave some of those things a little more subtle,
Fair
just
enough.
for the sake of not having to explain it to the rest of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just making it so you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah.
note. Yes. So, Spymaster Grimbold goes, "That is precisely why we've asked you, this group, the band of orphaned bastards, to go into Ismail and find out what happened to him. How did he turn out this way? And then the first ambassador goes, and how did he come into such power? He said something. What was it? Called himself a promised scion of the infiltrating shadow.
I may be a paladin for God, for my God, but it sounds, if I had to guess, he is a evil paladin of his darker lord.
He is a warlock.
Ah.
He is the he is the reason that we hunt and kill them. They are no good. They bring evil. They make pacts with evil beings.
He would be the type to make a pact with the devil.
Was he sort of does the like crazy gesture before when you knew him? Or is that new?
This level, this is different. Something's changed for sure.
So you want us to go to the place that the sane man went and came out crazy?
Oh, yeah, that's a bad idea.
Oh God.
That is why we're asking you to do it. We don't know who can. You have proven yourselves. You have one of the Karambit's finest.
Looks at David. Oh.
Well,
Looks at Natrix.
David will not be joining you in his men.
What?
This is the end of his mission with this band. And he will be moving on to another assignment.
Oh, you'll be dearly missed, David.
I mean, I've actually put it in with my bookie. You guys won't last 2 days, so.
Oh,
David, come on!
And see, Rhea looked a little crestfallen until he started talking, and then she eye rolled.
Now, you lot are good. Even though you may not think so all the time. You're good. I've seen it. It was a lot to go through all this with you, but it's something I don't think I'll forget.
I hope not. I was a good pain in your ass for a good portion of it.
Yeah, I don't know who was the bigger pain. There was a lot of you.
I mean, if I did not give you hemorrhoids at least once throughout this trip.
It's all right. At least you guys didn't defecate in the carriage.
oh God.
Oh, yes.
Don't remind me.
Oh, did we pay for that?
I didn't.
It was included in our initial fee.
Oh, damn it.
The feces?
The cleaning and maintenance of the carriage was included in the initial fee.
Okay, good.
Though if I was him, I'd ask for a change order.
Well, personally, I do not want to stay here until this situation is situated. Is there any fine accommodations nearby-ish that we could head on to where we can, one, get some rest because it has been a long day, and two, just to breathe?
You hear David say, "Oh, I know a place or two. It'll be a bit more homely than this." He points to all the huge vaulted ceilings that have all the different scenes painted on them, very immaculate. All of the beautiful, gorgeous drapes and murals that are all around, scenes of battle, just the extravagance that you see. I think I know a place or two. You guys might be a little more comfortable.
That'd be preferable.
To be the first time, honestly, this is the first recommendation I will honestly take you on.
Well, it's a good one. Thank you. You guys, it's been fun. It's... Mayhem? You.
I'm already starting to tear up.
Oh, God.
I've not met your like.
Oh,
I've met a lot of people that say a lot of what you say. But you do what you say. Mayhem. It's impressive.
thank you.
You're good with a capital G, mate.
Capital G?
That's right.
Oh, good with a capital G. Got it. Okay. It's all clicking now.
Ted? Yeah? Right then.
Camera moves by.
Just panning.
It never actually stopped, really. Like, it just went slower.
I just imagined slow pan and Ted's like,
Yeah.
for podcast listeners, waving.
Yes.
Right then. Zen.
I'll give him the handshake.
What's his hand?
Put a do like the bro hug almost.
Comes down, hugs you, because I think Sen's pretty short.
5'3".
Yeah, 5'3". Okay, it's not
Yeah.
too big, so just leans down a little bit. Does it look after these lot? Yeah.
Yeah, and for your edification, your father's a cunt.
Did it echo through the chamber?
How quiet were you trying to be?
Oh, I was like in his ear. It's just
Yeah.
like your father's a cunt. Your father's a cunt. He's just like,
So he's going to hear that. He's going to laugh. Yeah, he really is. Both of you look over at him. And he's just sitting there.
Yes.
This is outrageous. Should not be allowed to sit here. Silence.
Yes.
Alistair.
I bet they're calling me a cunt.
You, at some point, you will have to face your past. It does not go away, and you will have to recognize it. As he looks down at David, and then back to David's father.
Sorry, Hawkins like, no, he has a point.
and I'll just be like back in David's ear. He probably didn't hear it because he's so old. And then just slide away. And for the podcast listeners, since I actually whispered that, he probably could not hear that because he's very old.
What? And then Alistair Colby Sr. says, I did not come here from the Shawnee Grawl. Change my name to serve both Lithania and my country, to sit here and listen to this. And he looks at everyone, looks at David, says, I do not recognize you, and I never will. He turns and he starts to walk out. I have work to do. Goes to leave.
And that is with a capital C.
I want to see you see Rhea like raise her hand, like thinking about druid crafting on him.
I'm sorry, but there will never be any thorns that could actually fix that asshole.
She'll kind of like look at Sen, and look back at him, and look at Sen, and oh, fine.
Thank you, Sen. Rhea.
David.
You're in the world now. And they better look out. I've rarely come into contact with such a force.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
Well, I don't think it'll be the last time, honestly. I think this group is very lucky to have you. As you are lucky to have them.
You're gonna see her kind of like, almost like she's chewing her words. I suppose I owe you an apology.
Is that right?
She's gonna kind of like suck her teeth and like stomp one foot and look around like she very much does not want to do this. I'm sorry. You did good. I just didn't know if we could trust you, but after seeing you with your father, well, let's just say me, Mum, and I don't get along well.
Was that right?
We'll never be good enough for them. She's gonna kind of like touch her half-elf ears, kind of pensively looking off. But whoever said we had to be good enough for them anyway? Maybe they have to be good enough for us.
I'll
And
drink to that.
as will I. They don't care. And we don't need him, do we?
I certainly never did. At least you can see yours.
Oh,
My mother's also a Shawnee Grawl.
oh, I see.
My real mother.
See? Well,
So,
you get it then. What it is to be other with them.
yes. So, I suppose I understand why you were such a bastard.
It's how I was born, innit?
It's how we're all born,
That's right.
the likes of us.
You have an extraordinary gift, Rhea, of the Morakute.
As do you, Agent 3 of Lithania.
Well, perhaps in the future, maybe I will get to see it again.
She's just gonna kind of stare at him and then look away.
Goes over. Matrix. The demon herself.
In the flesh.
I heard about your mum. Losing her so young.
I tend not to talk about it.
I get that. I do. I don't talk much about my own mum. It's difficult at times.
Living up to the standard of what she was.
With the spy master. Kind of looks back with the spy master. Kind of taking you in personally. I can only imagine what it is you went through as he trained you.
I was always his favorite. But you know that.
Well, I can see why. You don't take no shit, and you sure as hell dish it out.
Of course I do.
If I could give one bit of advice before I leave. We started to work pretty good back there, you and I.
I'm not one for being a team player, but I can't agree.
Well, that's my point. You got a team. They're gonna need you. Whatever lies in wait for you and Ismail, they're gonna need you.
But will they want me once they know all of me?
Only one way to find out, love. You've got to trust at some point.
Trust isn't easy in this world.
No.
You should know.
No, it's not. But looks over at Mayhem. Looks over at Sen and Rhea. I've seen you guys. I trust you with my secret. All of you. Trust, but verify.
Always.
Always. Back to Ted. All right, Ted. Good luck, man.
Poor Ted.
And with that, I'm gonna take my leave. I might see you around. Maybe you won't even know it's me.
I hope.
See it.
Give him those eyes. Point to your eyes, then to his. Right. Right. Well, sure you will. We'll see what you see, Sen.
I won't see it. And I hope to see you again.
Like in a whisper.
It's gonna happen. I'm sure of it. I'll leave a note for you with how to contact me with the Spy Master, should you need me. I won't be far. Not for long. I have my ways. I even killed somebody to get you here.
Don't know how I feel about that, but thank you.
If you need me, I'll be there. Right. Are we done with that? Spy Master Grimbold.
Yes. We're going to leave because I'm going to assume that guy is starting to rot. And that's kind of unnatural. It's kind of gross.
Yes, we must find out what we can about that creature. And the first ambassador goes, and we will be taking Maya back to Uzlium for study. There have been developments now, both with whatever it is that stabbed her and put this egg inside of her, and with whatever is going on with her eyes and that entity that I saw.
Yeah, that happens all the time. I don't know if you realize that, but
It was rather frequent.
Ray's gonna walk across to Maya, just sort of like ignoring everything else that is happening, and she's gonna put one hand on her shoulder and get in really close and just go not whispering but quietly, like trying to keep this conversation right here. Is this really what you want? Honestly.
She just looks at you. I am of Uzlium. Does not matter.
Is this what you want? Just very intensely looking at her.
Rhea, I'm fine. I am here to serve. It is my purpose. I will not say goodbye, for I hate that word. Instead, I will say to you au revoir. It means till we meet again. As soon as I can.
2 questions. Does she have the bag of holding on her? And do we still have the sending stones in there?
Yes and yes.
Rhea's going to like keep her eyes on Maya and then try to sort of reach down into the bag of holding and pull out 1 sending stone.
Her bag is there, and you kind of like, she's like, is there something you need?
She's just going to reach in and pull out 1 of the sending stones and show her. And then tuck it into her cloak.
Mais oui.
Au revoir.
We'll work on your pronunciation.
What? What did I? It sounded exactly like she. No?
We'll work on it.
Please. She takes out the other sending stone and pockets it. Takes the bag. I think you will need this more than I where I am going. We keep it safe. It's a lot of memories in this bag, yeah?
Natrix runs up and just grabs onto her. Without saying a word, takes the bag and just exits, kicking a body on the way out.
Grabs it, goes by the slot that's laying there without a hand, kicks it. Do you like
aggressive stomping out.
aggressive stomping out? Matrix.
She's
is-
pissed.
Oh,
I'm gonna look around and look at Maya. I'll go get her. She'll be fine. She'll miss you. And then she'll just turn and leave to go after Natrix. Natrix, wait!
I am sorry. It is just fate.
How much do you trust them? Trust Uzlium? Maya.
Don't be silly. They are Uzlium. They are here to benefit all of us.
But have you always been you?
You know me as Maya. We will keep it at that.
I don't know how that makes me feel about Uzlium then.
My work is very different from yours. Not so different from Natrix's, huh?
I would agree. I would agree.
He's kind of rubbing his back of his neck as well, you know?
This is my world. And I must return to it. Whatever this is, Uzlium will help me figure it out. They will not let me die. I believe that.
I just hope you do not forget us in the process. I will pray for it.
You will not be forgotten. How could I? Looks back towards the 2 that had stomped off. How could I?
A hug in that silence.
She hugs you back. Yeah.
Is she still looking back while she hugs me though? Like at the 2 who walked out?
So they turned and walked. You come in and hug her, and she's looking kind of past you at them, kind of walking away. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to ask. Love narrative.
Yeah. So Maya, the Uzlium mage, will return for study, for care, and for reassignment. Who knows what that assignment may be? Now, one issue that I have here is how can we trust this party now to get done the things it must do? Minus 1 talent. Yes. Yes. The scales are unbalanced now. What once was boob is now less so.
I mean,
Lost a cup size.
We're only side boob.
Only side.
we were 5, and now we're 4, so we are technically even.
Yes. Even, but not at full strength.
Elbows Sen points to
You're
Ted.
far away. You would have to. I'm just like, oh.
Just from corner of room by Ted.
You see Ted over there, like counting on his
Ted.
fingers.
Sorry.
Ted over there on his fingers, like 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute.
Oh shit! No, wait, we are on balance, s'il vous plaît.
Come on, Sen.
Oh, hold on, guys. We got raided by Nerdworks Media.
Hey! Hello!
Raid shades.
I never had to put them on with elf ears before.
I know, for real.
Thanks for raiding us, guys. We're in an intense moment. I'm sure that came up a long time ago.
Hashtag it hurts to look.
Everything is right.
So thank you guys for raiding. The raid shades are great. Mine are over there.
Can you give him to James?
We will.
I got shade.
I could.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
Shading
we
my
have
face.
raid shades, and James
Has
has
raid
raid
shade.
shade singular.
Shade.
Just the one shade, actually.
You fucking brilliant, man.
We also got a couple of more bits for you guys. 510 from Wickendude96. Yeah,
Hey.
coming over.
Wiccan
And that is for Sen and insert slurping noise.
Ooh, I understand.
It was accurate.
And Tamago Tora, 500 bits to remind everyone about the whole stash of rum that is in the bag.
Why
of
you think I took
holding.
it? Why you think I took it?
Tamago Tora, he's always on it, man. He
Yes.
knows what's up.
I got a lot of shit in that bag, actually.
I have a list.
Is there still bloodstains? There's still bloodstains.
yeah.
God damn it.
A lot of memories and viscera in this bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the subtext.
Between the bag.
Ooh, a
And
memory
then-
leg.
500 bits to Rhea from the Hefner for remembering Ted. I did give it right to Rhea. It hit your miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dang, off the backboard. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Half.
Thank you. And thanks for the raid. So sorry, James.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, I guess we'll look to do some recruitment. I don't know.
I take no David's still in the room, right?
Yes.
And take no offense. We want you back so goddamn much. But I mean, why did you say that right now?
I mean, they were asking what can we do about boob that would make it better. I was like, we recruit. I don't know.
And I guess it goes, I think that there's always strength in numbers. If you can, see if you can reinforce. If you need someone from my army, we may appoint someone to you, but I find it's usually best with adventuring parties that you find them yourselves.
And as pointed out, the clear qualification is orphan and or bastard.
Yeah, these, I guess so.
Ish.
Okay.
Ish works.
Or band.
They can be, they can be boobish.
Booby.
Boobish. Oui.
Kind of boob.
You're growing on me, Emperor Hakem. You have a good sense of humor.
Band or
One must in this world, young son. One must. One must. Speaking of which, you and I, Mayhem of Rao, envoy of Rao. Tomorrow,
I would be honored.
And kind of like takes a knee.
the Temple of Rao awaits us, young dragonborn.
I look forward to it every second.
Excellent. I believe this council has taken enough of your time. We await your decision on next steps. Upon you completing this portion, you will receive the home here in Lithania City. And if you like, during your time beforehand, you can speak to a royal architect to see if any improvements or changes can be made to your home in the meantime. We want you to enjoy your house here in Lithania. So please, we are at your service in hopes that you are at ours.
Certainly, and we will get on that service tomorrow.
Post haste.
Tomorrow.
Is fine. You have earned some rest, that is for sure.
And I will clap up onto Mayhem's shoulder, clap onto Ted's shoulder, look at Maya. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Sen.
Don't die.
That is for you. You don't die. And if you do, I'll kill you.
Aha! That's funny because you have fucking ghosts around you. They would kill me a second time. Yeebie-jeebies. Alright, you two, let's go find some place that is not infected with toad people.
You head out.
We will miss you.
Enough of your crying, okay? You can cry over drinks.
No one lets me cry.
The sad truth.
Move along, no crying.
No.
I'll walk you out, yeah?
Sure, yeah, point us to whichever one is the good one.
As they start walking out, well, it really depends on what you're looking for, right? Like, if you're looking for something a little high class, then you go to this little wine joint. It's in a residential district, so you know it's not too hoity-toity, mind you. Not too far from the landing, but far enough. So that's called Low Key. They do a lot of music, wine, just a bunch of like stringed instruments and all
That
that.
sounds perfect, because if we're going through a residential area, we can look at the homes.
We can. Ooh.
No, I don't think you're getting somebody else's house.
No, we
I
got to get the
I-
sense of like the neighborhood.
Oh, right, yeah.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be like, you get out. That's fucked up, David. Would you do that, David?
I wouldn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, come on now.
Come on.
It's not
Why
even
would
my
your brain
decision.
immediately go to that place? I wouldn't evict someone. Come on, I've never had the home, but I'm not going to take someone's home if they...
Oh,
Get out. This is my couch.
Emperor Arkham says, this is mine.
Listen, we're very important.
Hey guys, we got 2 raids. We got Robbie Landis raiding and Escalia raided. So raid shades are back on. I'm gonna have to go get them.
I never took mine off.
You know what that means? It's a double raid, Bo.
Hey! It's so beautiful.
Chocolate raid.
Chocolate rain.
Stay dry and
feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
We're dating ourselves with this one.
Someday
I don't
I'm
know what
gonna
any of
get
that
a
means.
nice fade.
Raid shades, thank you guys so much for raiding
What's up,
us.
raiders?
Thank you.
We're in the midst of this adventure. You guys are looking for a new place, and then he goes, yeah, but the problem with that one is they like to do weird things where they prank their customers. They get a little too familiar, you know? It's like,
How are they not losing money? What?
there's some people like that. It's a gimmick, isn't it?
Oh, it is a gimmick bar.
So if you don't want that, you go to the other one. It's still a good one. It's called Stratos Beer. Is what you want to go to. It's a brewery and inn tavern run by this man named Stratos.
Stratos.
So, that's right.
And I'm assuming compared to low-key, it is actually low-key.
Well, I wouldn't say it's low key. I mean, it's I think low key is actually a play on the musical thing. Personally, if I had to take a guess at it, the musical aspect, but it's like a double meaning, right? It's funny when I explain it. I promise.
Oh, I don't.
Blank stares at David.
I don't know much music.
No,
I
I'm saying
apologize.
Stratos beer is low key compared to low key, which is not low key.
Yeah, with all the pranks and whatnot.
Yes,
Yeah.
much more of a chill, relaxing atmosphere.
Well,
Comparatively,
There's a better atmosphere. It's stratosphere.
Stratos beer.
Is that what we're saying?
The atmosphere cannot be matched there. Don't worry. You'll have a great time. They have great beer. They have great performers there all the time. They even got like a local drunk that they hire as a jester. So he gets to go up, make a fool of himself, and he gets a little coin on the side.
hey, employing the people who are homeless. Let's go there.
All right.
We're going there.
Okay.
Let's catch up with the other two.
Let us hope it is not high key.
Haha!
That's a bad thing, which is a good one.
I don't know, man. I just whistle.
Let's go to the soprano place.
Soprano. We.
Oh my gosh.
No, baritone. It's baritone.
Baritone.
Because it is lower key.
Ah, yes, oui.
Ah!
It's bass.
Look,
I
Lower.
love so much you're not in jail right now.
I don't care where you go, but I don't know if anybody's checked in with Reginald. So,
Yeah, if you could you send them over to Stratosphere? We'd love to continue chatting.
He's our Uber.
I will do
Call the Uber.
this one last thing for you, Sen.
Not
I
not
will go
for
find
not
Reginald wherever
not
he may
to
be.
ask him for a ride, no, but to just say goodbye because we really didn't get to say goodbye.
But it's
If he is coming for a drink, apparently we are about to be loaded. I will buy him a drink.
I'll make sure he gets the message then.
Reginald just drunk driving.
Oh, we're going to the left. Oh, no, we're going to the right. It's too far.
All of a sudden, him screaming at people to get out of the way when everyone's out of the way makes sense.
He's going diagonal through the street. Get out of the way!
It's their fault.
I am entitled to half the street. I just take mine in the middle.
You two can have the quarters on the other side. Join the pedestrians. They're going slow enough.
I miss Reginald. Okay, so you guys start heading out towards Stratos Beer, and you head outside. You two are kind of waiting as the major domo is like, "Are you leaving?" Yeah.
I start pre-gaming some of the rum from the holding bag.
A rum.
Just like
Bottle.
grabbing one, chugging it.
We already have accommodations for you here. We've been through such trouble.
Matrix.
I do the thing of like shh while drinking.
While drinking.
Just finger up. We're drinking. It's okay.
I'm gonna slowly take the rum bottle down from her and go like, Natrix, drinking your problems away won't fix them, and then start.
I pull out another bottle, and we just are both drinking.
By this time, you guys catch up to that. Did you want to do anything else?
Oh no, I'm like looking at the major domo. Like,
We have such accommodations for you. You'll not find better. I promise you that.
I'm assuming you did not hear what happened in there, but it would be safer for all of us if we found different accommodations. And I will look towards Ted, and I'll be like, the breakfast did not sit well with him, and the council room is.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
I can't believe. Is it something that
No, it was
fed
not.
you?
It was
I'm
not
so
the cooking. It's
sorry.
go
The
clean that up,
illustrious
like,
Ted
now.
Tedison himself. I'm so sorry.
Rolls eyes, another swig.
It just was something that happened with his stomach. It was not your cooking. It's probably the long traveling. It has been a while since we've had such an hearty meal.
He's like, I think I caught what the guards had.
He's gonna need reimbursement.
I think it was something else besides what the guards had, but either way, we should really get moving on. You should probably,
I'm so sorry. Please don't think that this is, bad on my part. I did
No,
everything
you are
I-
fantastic, and I will slap 2 gold into his hands.
Just don't eat the eggs.
No eggs. Okay, and the gold is in his hand?
Yes.
Okay, and he goes, oh, no. Oh, Sen, that is absolutely
Too late, yeah.
not necessary.
Too
As he
late.
puts that away.
I'm not looking, and I'm like trying to corral these folks this way.
This whole time that this is happening, I was eye rolling and just kept walking.
So you guys are kind of getting to the edge now of the entrance to the palace itself, right? And you remember it's up on this big area where the palace can be seen. There's kind of amphitheaters out in the different areas. And as you are getting to the main hall that gets to the entrance to it, you hear on the roof.
Oh dear God.
Who am I? I'm so terribly sorry. That never happens. I don't understand what that was.
I would recommend going inside, cleaning up. Let's go.
We shouldn't
We're
help.
leaving,
Should we
we're
help?
leaving,
Should we?
we're leaving.
I'm gonna help a little bit.
We're leaving.
A touch of help.
Pulls
Question.
him along.
Waves rum bottle. I'm already way ahead of you.
Pulls out the next rum bottle. Just like keeping us supplied.
Please save me one as I'm trying to like corral and go.
Popping corks off of shit.
You're going, trying. You guys start to go outside, and as soon as it opens up, the light comes in and hits your face. There are some windows here, so it's not too bad. That gives some natural lighting in here, but it is brighter. And then as you step through, you see in that courtyard in front of you are some bodies that are on the ground in front of you. They're about 50 feet away. You look to the right, and there's one about 30 feet that way, 50 there, and about 20 feet over there. Just these bodies. You can't really see very well what they are.
Oh dear God.
Jesus Christ, I'm not going through that again immediately after. Let us keep moving, please.
I mean, like, if I'm being pushed by Sen right now, I'm still gonna try and look. Can I still see what as we're passing? I'm being
Yeah.
pushed, or, yeah.
You take a look. Something kind of catches you. These beings have a red pool of blood around them. Over there, you see the same kind of red pool, but more than that, these things' skin is red.
Oh dear God.
Are they moss lads? Or, excuse me, toad people that we do not know about?
That's right. You look, and you definitely see one kind of eye attached to it that looks like it's pretty slutty.
Can I, with that perception, decipher if it's the same type of slut from the from the earlier encounter?
I would be looking for that as well as we're walking through.
You both look, and as you're looking around and moving out and kind of surveying, you see the guards kind of going over to these things. Make an intelligence roll. Rhea?
What's my int again? 17.
17. You look at this, and it looks like these guys just landed here. And then as you turn, you see on the kind of the roof structure that you can see, you see one kind of hanging off of it, kind of torn up, like stuck on a gargoyle. You see the death slot up there. And on the other side, this huge kind of steeple point of it, you see impaled on that is the blue slot.
Are they
Yes.
all the ones that I see are deceased, as far as I can tell?
As far as you can tell, they look very dead.
Does it look like they fell from the sky?
It looks like they fell from the sky.
I'm
Really
going,
hard, because as you guys go over to them, they're like,
I'm going to stop everybody. Wait. And relay, like pointing and letting them know. It looks like those thumps we heard. How many thumps did we hear? Did anyone count?
How many were there?
Can I remember?
You remember at that point you heard the two big ones.
2 big ones, and I'm gonna look around the courtyard really quickly. How many?
3 red slot.
So it looks like there are 3 dead here. I heard at least 2 bangs on the roof. 1, 2, 5, and 1 in the room. Is that all of them?
Based on that, yeah.
These were the ones we were fighting.
How did they end up in the sky?
Looking up at the sky, anything?
You don't see anything up in the sky. Yeah.
The first ambassador said you'd seen that sort of red lightning thing that they did before. Does anyone know what that is?
No, that's so stupid. It was the portal that the thing came through. So that is the portal they went through. They went up into the sky. And then they fell down and they died.
Didn't.
Oh.
How sad.
I think
Do not
maybe-
pity these.
I think maybe they need some more practice.
Did we even know if they were aware that they were falling to their death? I mean, I guess it would point in the direction they didn't if they fell from the sky. But
What reason would they have? Why would they flee us only to die? And kind of looks up again and then down at everyone in such a unique manner.
Perhaps they did not carry out their mission.
You're suggesting it wasn't up to them.
like they were punished?
Oui.
Is Judas the type?
Or whoever's...
Looking at Natrix.
He doesn't care much for other things. Living or otherwise. Yeah, he'd probably do it, but something feels different about this.
Well, we do not know what these are. We do not know where they came from. Well, we kind of do. But we will not get our answers here.
Perhaps.
Maybe whatever gave Judas his power is significantly more malicious than we thought.
Can I search the 3 bodies that are there? to see
Yeah,
if
go
I
for
find
it. You see the
anything?
guards are now like coming and getting to those bodies and starting to investigate it.
She's gonna see them coming up and just sort of like straighten her back a little bit more and pull her hood down so that her face is fully revealed and try to essentially like look very important. Go coming through official council business and then bend down to investigate one of the bodies.
All right, make a deception check.
I picked a bad day to forget my glasses. Will a 12 do it?
They go, excuse me, but actually I'm here on official council business.
Well, when did you receive your orders from the council? Because I just came from there.
Well,
I think yours are out of date, and just starts looking.
I don't...
Now, feel free to ask. It's fine. Trust me, it's fine. Go ask the hallway gentleman. And she's just still looking.
I want to, like, while you're doing that, just, like, come up with the hand that I took from the other slot and be like, shh, this is official business. With the hand, like, shh.
Oh,
Dismembered hand.
like shushing him with the dismembered hand. This is official business.
I
Should have
better...
been sent by Harkham himself.
I better check with my captain. Don't go anywhere. And then he
Hurry,
turns
we
to
should hurry.
Right on it.
Natrix, it is pronounced Hakem. Hakem. No ah.
I thought he was coughing, honestly. I didn't even know what his name was.
Okay.
I proceed to stab one of the fingers into the dead slot.
I'll be able to focus on this on
I want to
easier.
see if this does anything.
You stab it in, and it creates a stab wound.
Okay, it doesn't like egg. It doesn't egg.
Fascinating.
It does not egg.
Okay.
No injection there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna investigate the bodies and see what I can figure out about this creature.
Okay. Go ahead.
13.
13. From what you can tell, These, you don't know what's going on. They are frog-like. You're looking at them and you've never seen anything like it. You do see like some rows of teeth back there as they open up. They don't have anything on them at all. You know, there's just not a whole lot here that you can kind of discern.
I can't say I'm learning anything more about them. Anyone else want to give it a try? It's so far they don't look like any kind of creature I've ever seen before, and she's just kind of poking one of the toad eyes.
I want to poke the other eye with the pointy.
It goes in just a bit.
Can I like try to like fish it out?
Stick it in with the hand, right? Because the hand again is just kind of like this, and you still gotta like hold it rigid type of thing, and you stick it in. Go ahead and do a sleight of hand. Let's see how well you.
Oh, Natrix! Oh, Natrix, what the fuck?
Oh no.
So that's a 17.
A 17, yeah, goes in, and you kind of, and it pops out. Stem still attached.
I'm learning.
Oh, dear God. Okay, I would very much like to sleep this off.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to learn anything from that. Let's get going before the guards find out that we are not here on official council business.
We are.
We-
Just not this part of it.
We have already ingratiated ourselves enough. Oh, Jesus Christ,
I
Natrix.
start like flicking the hand on, trying to get the eyeball off.
Son
But
of
I don't
a-
want to like touch it, so I'm just like.
It's still attached to the stem.
Okay, good.
In there, so you're like going like this, and it goes starting to rip off, and you finally get it off, and it.
Oh my lord.
Okay, you grabbed your souvenir. Let us get going before they start.
Oh, son of a whore, let's go. I would like to leave.
I'll say as we're leaving, since they're like mushed, can I see? I'm going to specifically glance around and see if I can find any eggs.
Yes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yes.
15.
15. As you're looking around there, you kind of roll them over. You're looking, you can't find really any eggs there. You don't know where they're stored in the body.
I was hoping since they were goo that it would be like.
If you want to really kind of get
Nope,
in
I
there.
sure don't.
Okay.
They have genitals.
No.
Aren't those the eggs? Aren't their hands?
That's why we were asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever eggs are in their hands, that's their genitals.
So I'm just gonna keep the hand and see what I can do with that.
It's a penis.
Okay.
Yeah, your Edgar's
Now that we've
penis hands.
established.
Okay.
So, once she has not been able to find an egg, she's just gonna get up and sort of like rub her hands on the. I assume it's like grass or is it like dirt courtyard?
There's some grass on the way. There's a lot of stone and whatnot in the courtyard.
She's gonna try to like kind of wipe her hands on the ground and then like, well, sorry, Natrix, no eggs. Let's go.
Aw, I wanted to have a pet.
Oh my God, no! And then she gets
I would have
behind
killed it
Natrix
immediately.
and is actively pushing her out, like to keep her from also looking for eggs. Is like, oh dear God, no!
I'm like trying to like push my feet into the ground to like make it as difficult as possible to.
Oh, and I will add another arm into that.
So everyone
swear-
is pushing except for Mayhem and
Yeah, I'll be
Ed.
like, well, before I help, I was gonna be like, wait, did you say pet?
Matrix, I swear to God, don't you make me turn into a gorilla. I will do it!
She
Still
gets like
pushing.
like a mischievous kind of grin on her face, like.
Don't you dare.
Gorilla, you said. You guys start heading. I assume that you head with them at this point? Okay.
Just wanting to make it difficult on them.
Does Natrix have clothes on still, or is she with her thing still buck-ass naked?
You know.
Buck-ass naked.
You know.
So as
2
you're
years
pushing her,
later,
you
and we now
feel
remember.
her tiefling skin.
As soon as she touches it, she's just gonna feel like it's warm and fleshy and just
It's supple.
Oh dear God.
It's very supple.
Push.
Pushing forward.
What exactly is your plan when it's cold, Natrix? And just keeps pushing her along.
It's not that bad. I kind of like it.
I like it. You guys head towards the Stratosphere where Sen got directions from David. you guys are heading that way, and that's where we're going to take our break here. It's a little late, so we'll try and make it as quick as possible to get right back into the action. So stick with us, guys. We do have 500 more bits here from Squeal the Bard, so congratulations.
Squeal!
We'll give it to Matrix.
Got it beyond it.
Well done. Well done. Thank you, Squeal the Bard, for the 500 bits. Hashtag lagging.
Do you want to know what it means?
Yes.
Laura ain't got no time for this shit.
Got it. Got it.
Awesome.
There's always time. Well, she's going to learn. Okay. All right, guys.
But also.
Oh yeah, are we doing a
Giveaway.
Giveaway? Question mark?
Thumbs up?
Only
Thumbs
if-
down?
Thumbs up! Enter hashtag chaos into the chat. You'll have a chance to win a Nord Games PDF of your choice. So put that in now and we'll do the drawing right after the break.
Get it done, guys. We'll be right back after we pee.
So bad.